Hello chess fans, we're back with another Rapid Chess video against Sal and Gas. So I'm going to start playing the Modern. So I've recently been trying to learn this because I think it's fairly tricky, but okay, c4 is one of my least favorite lines to be honest, because usually you're just forced to transpose into some King's Indian, but we'll see what our opponent does. Sometimes we don't have to. So knight e2 is one of the best lines. And here they should go d5 and bishop e3, I'm pretty sure is the move. F3 is, yes, similarly playable. I think I go f5 here. And I could try to go bishop h6. Is one of the moves I know that you can go for here. It's not supposed to give a huge advantage, but I mean, it's not supposed to be that great for black, but I think it's playable. Bishop h6, I kind of want to play it. Okay, let's just go for knight g3, go for what I know. I assume he goes here. I can go f4 at that point. And here. I think the knight's kind of misplaced on e2 because it blocks the bishop, but yeah, we basically have this King's Indian-like position, which, to be honest, I don't really think is that great for black, but it's interesting at least. So now let's go for h6, or not h6, a6, and the idea is just to go b4, b5. I don't know if my opponent should have allowed that, because especially now they don't have a square for their knight. I think they should have gone knight c1 here. But, I mean, I'm not too familiar with the position, so I could definitely be wrong. And so, oh, they go c5. So it's possible that maybe I messed up this position, because if they get c6 off, then, I mean, clearly I have nothing. So, I mean, I can sort of win the e4 pawn here. So I think I might just do that. Only thing I'm worried about is, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm worried about. I think I'm just going to grab the e4 pawn, probably. They can't go here, so I take here. I assume they have to take here, right? There's not really another move. And then they open the c file too. I mean, maybe this is position just good for me. It's possible, but I'm not too familiar, so I'm not gonna assume it's that great. Especially when I come back, even d5's hanging. Their knight can't come into the game. Yeah, I think it's very good for black here. And if queen d3, maybe I can go bishop f5. Okay, they go there. Okay, so my immediate inclination is to go bishop g5, but then I think they have g4. So that's clearly not that good. Then I want to take here, but then after takes, I'm, I think, pretty clearly worse there. So let's see, what else can we do? We could go just back, then here, I guess. Seems pretty reasonable. So we'll see what our opponent does here. I'm threatening here. If takes, I can't take with here because he has bishop c5, right? But bishop c5, okay, knight there defending makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's develop with tempo. Bishop g4, I assume. And then I could even go for bishop g4. I mean, I'm kind of asking him if he's defending this. Then I can go rook b8 with tempo. So, seeming like I'm getting some moves with tempo here. So rook d2. So I want to go here. But I also want to somehow pressure this. So I could go knight f5, actually looking for knight d4. I think I'm just going to play it safe and castle. Just getting my king out of any shenanigans. And okay, bishop c4 I'm not too scared of. So takes there. I think I'm just going to take back. Don't really see why not. There's no like infiltrations, I don't believe. And yeah, we have a very dynamic position, which is why I went for this opening. So I'm happy with the result of the opening, at least. So bishop c4 I think is quite reasonable. So let's go rook b8, aligning the queen here. I assume queen a3 is the only move. And I kind of want to go e4 somehow and open up this bishop on this long diagonal. So knight d7. Knight d7 doesn't really have a purpose. It kind of just loses control of this. So I could go here. He would go back. Yeah, it's a very tough position, especially since he's threatening to take here. So maybe I could just defend that. Then he gets knight b5 off. Okay, let's just defend this. I don't want to spend too much time here, because then I'll get probably a losing position. So knight b5 actually is what I gave him. So now I'm going to go for... Do I have to go bishop c8 actually? Or could I go here, provoking g4? Is g4 a bad move or a good move? I'm not sure. So I'm going to go bishop c8, assuming it's a good move. Now knight f5, knight d4 can be played at some time. I probably also want to play king h1, but knight b5 is kind of scary. If he plays knight b5, it's going to be a scary move. Oh, okay. So I was thinking knight b5, bishop a7 here, knight b6, but I have takes, and then takes here. So he can't actually do that. And so he's aligning himself with my king, which I don't know if that's so smart. It might be, but kind of want to go e4 and then try to maneuver this here. Yeah, let's go for e4. That also makes him less likely to play yeah, e4 and then bishop d4. So let's get our king out of the way. We're getting really low on time, which is not a good thing here. I also had bishop f5 check there actually. But yeah, that would just force the king to a1, which doesn't really do much for me. So I could go bishop e5 and then knight e4. Yeah, because I don't really want this knight on the board. It's kind of just clogging my pieces up, and I have less space, so I want to trade one piece. Okay, so let's go here. And yeah, we're again down on time a lot, which I don't like, but oh, actually he's winning the a5 pawn here, though I'm not sure it's that much of a problem. Yeah, maybe he has like g4, but he also has knight c3 here, and then he's attacking this. And my idea was that I get counterplay because he opens up files in front of his king, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure if that's true. And I want to get e4 off at some point because this bishop is very nice. This knight is very bad though. He goes there, which is very strange. So immediately I want to go rook b5 attacking this, and I don't really see a problem with it. Oh, sorry, rook b5 here. So now I want to go knight f5, but he'd go bishop f g2. I could go here, knight d4, takes, I guess. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go all forward. I'm not really sure what the point of this move was, to be honest. I think he just played it pretty quickly. So now I'm starting to take here. My bishop is kind of in lingo, but I hope I can get enough counterplay. Not to mention, okay, he does that, which is probably fairly reasonable, but I think I can just take here, right? And then take this one. So I think I won a pawn, but obviously winning a pawn is not that like winning the game, because I think he's winning the pawn back by force, actually. He might not be, but is there any other move? Yeah, okay, I just have to go back here, and then I get here off, I guess, which is nice. He could go here, but then out here. So I don't think he should take this pawn. Oh, so this pawn is defended by my queen. Sorry. So yeah, I think he has to go like knight e4 and knight. He can't go knight b5, so he has to go knight e4, and then I would go here, and then probably just take this. If he goes rook e3, that would be very tragic for him. So knight d4 is nice. Rook e3, rook d2, run into bishop h6. And I think actually he has to keep his rook on this file. Like if he moves his rook to e1, he loses after bishop h6. He's losing the exchange. Okay, he immediately runs into this. Which, okay, he has to sack, which, oh, he doesn't have to sack. He can't even sack. He has to go like rook d1. Okay, so now I can take here and maybe go here, threatening the knight, and he has to defend with the queen. Otherwise, he loses. And then I can go rook f2 even. Knight e4 though. Knight e4 though. Yeah, knight e4. Okay, let's just stop knight e4 actually. I'm content to just... Oh, he has rook f1 then. Guess I can go here? That wasn't my idea at all, but... Yeah, I was just trying to stop knight f3. He can't even... Oh, sorry, knight e4. Yeah, he couldn't even do that. So let's go... Let's go rook b4, I guess? No, because then I'm losing. So let's go rook queen here. I should have gone queen here, maybe? I'm not sure, actually. He goes there. So let's go here. Threatening, I don't know, nothing really. Let's go here. And here. Threatening the knight. Ah, he has knight here. Yeah, okay, let's just defend that, I guess. Oh, he has a5. Oh, I'm blundering a lot now. Knight d6. I mean, maybe knight d2? Maybe. Threatening like here, moving defender tactics. Okay, let's go for here, threatening this one. Knight b7, let's go here, attacking this one. And I don't think he can defend this. Plus, after I take on a5, I'm threatening knight b3, am I not? Okay, he goes there. Let's go here. I think the knight's getting trapped now, honestly. Yeah, the knight is trapped. So I'm winning a pawn here by force. Okay, never mind. He has that, I guess. And then I'm going to go here, attacking the knight again. And I think I just won the knight. Now I just take here and then win the knight. So take here, threatening all these discoveries, and then take here. And we're now up a knight, threatening this, take this one, and if he goes here, I just take the rook. Important to note. So we win on time. So not a great victory, but I think I played this pretty decently, and we got this really like strange position from the opening. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. So knight c6 is inaccuracy. I'm supposed to go for the King's Indian, which, okay, you can go for the King's Indian, but it's like honestly not that fun. So, and it's not really, the whole point of me playing the modern is I just wanted to avoid all theory. So yeah, this is, I think, it's sort of a, I think one of the best approaches, but I don't think it gives a lot of advantage, but practically against a modern player, like usually they don't want to play this. So if you play d4 or you've played d4 before and you want a weapon against the modern as white and you switch to playing e4, I honestly just recommend going c4 and then transposing to King's Indian, because yeah, these positions are just really what modern players don't want. They just want to avoid theory. So knight c3 and knight c6 is inaccuracy. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I know that after bishop e3 there's this line with like e5 and then knight here and knight g2, and yeah, there's like some theory here, but I think that white's doing pretty okay. In the game I played this line with knight ce7, and yeah, here they didn't play g4 and they didn't play c5. Instead they played like knight e2. I got f5 and they played f3, which yeah, and here I have bishop h6 is one of the main moves, which I knew. But yeah, knight f6 is also one of the main moves. And honestly, I kind of wanted to get an attack on the king side, so I got a little bit greedy, and I think bishop h6 is the best move, but yeah. So should have probably played this, and yeah, win rates here are great. Okay, so instead knight g2, knight f6 transposes to like, I don't know, some weird line. I think after f3, a6, bishop e3, we're in a samish, right? Rook b8. Yeah, this is the samish. So e5. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play knight e2, you might as well just not commit anything and then hope that I have to commit something weird. Like I can play bishop d7, which is kind of a nothing move, and after here you've got me to commit to bishop d7, which is probably unideal, which is why most people I think play here f5, and after takes, bishop takes f5. Position is kind of like you took here, but I couldn't take back with a knight, which what I would like to do. So, but yeah, d5 right away is also playable, but it maybe lets black be a little bit more flexible. But okay, we got this position, yeah. a6 is the best move, and it's only been played twice. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me, and here I expected knight c1. And yeah, okay, engine says knight c1 is the best move. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's a common idea to go knight b3, b4, knight d3, make space for your bishop. And yeah, common idea in the samish. So here b5, c5 was inaccuracy, b4, and this was all good by me. Knight f6 here. Bishop g4 was a bad move. Knight g4, I just thought bishop g1, I didn't see nothing. Queen b8, let's say queen a5, knight f5, and yeah, you just get active. Makes sense. That's the whole point of the modern, just to get active. Takes, and here I was much better. Yeah, here I was kind of not thinking my position was that good, but I guess it was really good. And yeah, here I should go knight f5, and then after here I assume bishop h6 and then knight f3. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So bishop f5, knight e4. This was bad. Yeah, he should have gone knight c3, right? Yeah, exactly. And then picked up this pawn, I assume. Oh. Yeah, I keep on missing that my queen's defending this. Yeah, but knight b5 threatening this, and then yeah, it's hard. It's almost impossible to defend. I have to go here, and it's pretty bad. So yeah, but bishop here was obviously a bad move, and then okay, he missed this tactic, and then he missed this tactic, and then okay, the game here got a little bit chaotic. Like for example, here, rook f4 maybe just wins immediately after here. Knight d2. Idea takes. Rook a4 is mate. That is beautiful, but yeah, I never saw that. I never even considered that. So yeah, and then game here got chaotic, but obviously I was slightly better, so I managed to win in time pressure. Yeah, and I said if d7, just make sure you take here. I don't really think there's another move that is winning as cleanly. Maybe here king b1, and here is also winning cleanly, but oh sorry, that's not winning cleanly. Rook b8 here, and if he goes back, you trade rooks like this with check, so then you can pick up the pawn. So yeah, that would also be cleanly winning, but yeah, I think the simplest was just to take the rook. So yeah, that's the end of today's video, guys. If you like the video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see like a video showing how to play the modern, because yeah, I think it's definitely a good weapon for anyone who's like not a GM, because obviously at those levels it kind of refuted. And yeah, even though I know one of the quote unquote refutations, I still think it's, even if they play the refutation, I've actually lost a few games in it, so I think it's still very dangerous. So yeah, with that all said and done, I'll see you guys in the next video.